If you're about to open a Chase credit card, this is the only video you need. By the end, you will know how to apply, which card actually makes sense, what to put on the application, and what to avoid so you don't get denied or stuck with a card that costs you money. To start, you will need the Chase app. Go to the App Store or Play Store, search Chase, download it, and open it up. This is the screen you will land on. Chase logo at the top, and in the middle, two big buttons, Face ID and Password. Now, I already have a Chase account, and that's why I see a Face ID there. In your case, you're brand new, so probably you won't see it. Don't worry about that, we're not logging in anyway. Look at the bottom of the screen. You will see 4 options: sign up, open an account, privacy, and the 3-dot menu. The one we want is open an account. Tap that. Now you will land on a screen called open an account with a section called do more with Chase. And this is where Chase basically shows you their entire menu. Credit cards, checking, savings, CDs, auto, mortgage, work with our advisors, invest in your own business, free credit score, and home equity. There's a lot of options here, but for this video, we only care about one. Tap credit cards. Once you tap that, Chase is going to kick you out of the app and into your browser, straight to the Chase credit card site. That's normal. All credit card applications happen on the website, even when you start from the app. Now here's where you have to slow down, because Chase is about to push you toward their own card. The first thing you will see is a big banner at the top with their best current offer. Right now it's the Chase Sapphire Reserve Business with a 200,000 point bonus. I get it, 200,000 points sounds amazing. But that card has a very high annual fee and requires you to spend $30,000 in the first 6 months to earn the bonus. That's not a card for most beginners. That's a card for business owners running heavy monthly expenses. So ignore the top banner. Look at the menu bar right below the Chase logo. You will see 3 tabs: All Cards, Check for Offers, and Card Finder. Tap All Cards. Now you will land on the full list. Personal cards on one tab, business cards on the other. Stay on personal cards. The first 2 you will see are the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Both come with an annual fee, and I want to be straight with you here. Credit cards are supposed to pay you, not the other way around. Unless you're a heavy traveler who's actually going to use every perk to justify the fee, you're better off starting with a no annual fee card. I have a full video ranking every Chase credit card and which one is actually worth opening based on your spending. The link is below. For this video, I'm opening the Chase Freedom Unlimited. No annual fee and $200 bonus after spending just $500 in the first 3 months, which is basically what most people spend on groceries and gas in 1 month alone. 1.5% cashback on everything, 3% on dining, 3% on drugstores, and 5% on travel through Chase Travel, and 0% intro APR for the first 15 months. For a beginner card, it is really hard to beat. Scroll down to the Chase Freedom Unlimited and tap Apply Now. You will land on a screen that says Let's get started with the card at the top and the full offer below it. Actually read through this, don't just scroll past. This is the consent of what you're signing up for. You will see the $200 bonus, the cashback rates, the 0% intro APR for 15 months on both purchases and balance transfers, and after that, a variable APR of 18.24 to 27.74%. That variable APR is what you pay if you carry a balance after the intro period ends. Which brings me to the single most important thing I will say in this video. Do not carry a balance on this card. The whole point of a credit card is that you use it, and then you pay it off in full every single month. If you are paying 20-something% interest on a balance, you're giving that $200 bonus back to Chase within a few months. Use it, pay it off, keep the cash back. You will also see no annual fee confirmed right there. That's exactly what we want. Scroll down and let's fill out the actual application. First section, personal info. First name, middle name if you want, last name, and suffix if it applies. Enter your name exactly as it appears on your government ID. No nicknames. If your ID says Michael, don't put Mike. Chase pulls your credit report using this info, and any mismatch can get your applications delayed or flagged for manual review. Below that is identification. Date of birth, mother's maiden name, and tax ID type, which for most people is social security number. Then the social security number field, which is where a lot of people hesitate. The answer is yes, you have to provide it. Every credit card application in the US requires a social security number. It's how Chase pulls your credit, report, and verifies your identity. There's no way around it. Next, home address. Address type, street, apartment if you have one, city, state, and zip code. Use your actual home address, and because this is where Chase mails your card once you're approved. Below that, contact info, email and phone number. Use ones you actually check, because if there's any issue with your application and Chase needs to verify something before approving you, this is how they will reach out. Miss that call or email and your application sits in a limbo for days. Now scroll down. International credit history is optional and only applies if you have credit history from Canada or the United Kingdom. If not, just skip it. Below that is the Social Security Administration authorization. In plain English, you are giving Chase permission to double check with the Social Security Administration that your name, Social Security number and date of birth match. It's a fraud prevention step and it is required. Check the box that says check this box to provide your electronic signature for the authorization above. Now financial info, 3 fields: type of residence, employment status and total gross annual income. Gross annual income is the one people mess up. Gross means before taxes, annual means the full year. Not monthly, not what hits your bank account. If you make $4,000 a month before taxes, your gross is $48,000. If you're 21 or older, you can also include household income you regularly use to pay bills, which Chase actually spells out in a you should know box right there. Be honest with the number. Don't inflate it. Lying on a credit application is fraud and Chase can verify. But also don't underreport it, because the higher your income, the higher your approved credit limit is likely to be. So scroll down. 2 more optional sections. Authorized user lets you add up to 5 people who get their own card on your account. It sounds convenient, but their spending shows up on your bill and you're legally responsible for paying it. For your first credit card, skip this and add it later once you actually know how you will use this card. Balance transfer is for people who already have credit card debt on other card and want to move it here to use a 0% intro APR. It can be a smart move if you're paying 20-something% elsewhere, but there's a 3% fee for the first 60 days and 5% after that. If you don't have debt, skip it. If you do the math first. Below that is paperless statements already toggled on. Leave it on. Everything comes to you digitally, easier to search at tax time and better for the environment. Right below that is pricing and terms. This is the legal breakdown of your APRs and fees that we went over a bit earlier. You could have another look at it if you want. Then scroll to certification. This is the fine print. You're certifying everything you enter is true, you are on the hook for the balance, you understand how balance transfers work if you added one, and you haven't received a new card member bonus for this card in the last 24 months. Skim through it once, then check the box that says I've read and agreed to the above. Now the moment of truth, tap submit. One of 3 things is going to happen. First, instant approval. You will get a green screen, the credit limit will be shown right there. The physical card arrives in 7 to 10 business days, but you can add it to Apple Pay or Google Pay right away and start using it immediately. I have a separate video on activating your Chase card and getting into your phone. You can check that next. The second thing that happened is a pending review screen. Chase can't make an instant decision, so they will take more time. Maybe your credit file needs a closer look. Maybe something needs verification. You will usually hear back from them within 7 to 14 days by email, mail, or phone. If they call, answer it. That's how you get approved. And the third is denial. And again, don't panic. Chase is legally required to send you a letter within 30 days explaining exactly why. Common reasons are too many recent credit applications, low credit score, or high existing debt. Read the letter, fix the issue, and try again in 6 to 12 months. One last thing worth knowing. Chase has what people call the 524 rule. If you open 5 or more credit cards from any bank in the last 24 months, Chase will almost always deny you to their popular cards. It's not officially written anywhere, but it's real. So if you've been opening a lot of credit cards lately, that could be why you get denied. You now know how to open a Chase credit card the right way, and most people who apply don't get this far because they pick the wrong card, mess up the application, or have no clue what to do if they get denied. Now you do. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I read every single one of them. I'll see you in the next one.